Money is the universal language that everyone speaks. It's a life skill that everyone should master. Is money just adults' business? No, not anymore. Gone are those days. 54% of students hold an account at a bank, building society, post office, or a credit union. 45% of the students hold a payment card or a debit card. 73% of the students reported that they bought something online either alone or with a family member. 39% of the students reported that they made a payment using a mobile phone. And lastly, 94% of the students reported that they get information about money matters from their parents. Where did these statistics come from? How do they learn about money? What is your role as parents in teaching them the money skills? How can you teach them? Let's see. Hello everyone. Welcome to Journey of 1000 Miles. This is the first video in the financial literacy series, and there are many more videos on how to teach money skill to kids are coming your way. So do not forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to be notified when we post a new video. I'm going to start by saying where did the statistics come from. This stats is from PISA, Program for International Student Assessment. This assessment is designed by education experts around the world. General focus is on how reading, mathematics, and science is applied in the real world situations. But since 2012, they have started testing financial literacy along with the several other 21st century skills. 15-year-old students from all different economic backgrounds, not just from well-to-do families, but from families at all economic levels of the participating countries are tested. Intention of these tests are not to score and rank the students, but to provide comparable data to enable countries to reform their education system to suit the present world. If you would like to know more about PISA and how the participating countries scored, check out the link in the description box below. Why is financial education important? Money brings freedom, choice, opportunities, and also problems. We live in the world of consumerism and multitude of financial products. Money is becoming invisible with every passing year. We are dealing with less and less paper money. We click, tap, swipe, and scan to make transactions. There are numerous financial products which can help your money to make more money for you. But without sound financial knowledge, one cannot make proper decision on money matters. This is why kids should be equipped with knowledge, skills, and behavior to manage money day to day, plan and save for the future, and make informed decisions. What kids learn about money today will change their tomorrow. Now, back to the stats. It does not look anything like how you or I use money as a 15-year-old. Kids are using money in different forms even before they move to college. How do these kids learn about money? Friends, social media, school, parents. These are the different sources, but the most prominent source is parents. From the stats, it's clear that 94% of the kids get information about money matters from their parents. When most of the kids learn about money from the parents, as a parent, it is critical that you take a confident and a positive approach towards teaching the same. When should we start teaching money skills to kids and how? Several studies and standards suggest that we start as early as 5 years by teaching them needs versus wants, and progress as they age by teaching them earning, spending, making choices, comparing prices, saving, investing, and also evaluating different financial products. Starting early and small will give them a chance to experiment, opportunity to make mistakes, and learn from them without a major loss. Financial education is a key to personal well being. Also, solid foundation in maths and reading is crucial in navigating financially. So ensure you give them plenty of opportunities to read, comprehend, and reflect on the same. Take opportunities to show them how math is applied in the real world to emphasize its importance. Become financially sound yourself and take simple situations in your household like making a budget, visit to a grocery store, planning a trip, buying a house, a financial lesson to your kids. Not just this, you should also teach them that there are certain things in life that money cannot buy, like love, knowledge, friends, health, time, peace. This is another advantage of teaching money at home. You get to integrate some life lessons on the way. Hope you found this useful. If yes, your friends and family would like it too. So don't forget to share and like the video. To know more on how you can teach money skill to your kids, please subscribe to our channel as we have several videos coming up in the financial literacy series. Thank you for watching.